here we're going to try composition of functions, which is the first time we really have a new operation that doesn't say times. It's like a little circle, and it means q of r of -4. So first thing is, I never try to work from this notation because it's hard to tell which function goes inside which one. So I like to write it and it's in the same order that it is, that says q of r of -4. So it means I'm putting q of r of -4. I like to write it this way, that way I can see which function is going inside of which one. So picture, I want to plug -4 into r, and then whatever the answer is, I'm going to put that into q. And so first for this, let's just see if we can figure out what's r of -4. And this is why functions are useful. I can tell exactly what equation they want me to use because they have names. So r is 2x squared minus 1. So 2 -4 squared minus 1. -4 squared is positive 16, and times 2 makes it 32 minus 1, so 31. So this is the output when I input -4. So what does that mean for my whole problem here? Well, now I want to take that output from r of -4, and put that into q. So this is why this notation, writing it this way, is helpful, because I can tell, okay, first I'm plugging into r, then I'm plugging the answer into q. So they just want to know what's q of 31, so I'll plug the answer into q. So q is a function that looks like -2 minus or times something minus 2. And so what am I putting in there for that something is this is the function q, and I'm putting 31 in there. So -2 times 31 is -62 minus 2, so I get -64. So I'm plugging into two functions, into one and then into the other one. So q of r of -4 is -64. All right, so what if they ask for that in the other order? Does it make a difference? So let's try it and we'll see. If you change the order here, you don't necessarily, in fact, usually you don't get the same answer. So we did q of r. They're also asking for r of q of -4. So same thing, we'll write our inside-outside notation. So this time r is the first function, and then we're plugging q of -4 into that. So first we want to plug -4 in q. So let's go over here and figure out what q of -4 is. So -2 times -4 minus 2. So 8 minus 2, or 6. And so I'm plugging 6, the output now, into r. So basically these are like two steps. You're plugging into one function, then plugging the answer into the next function. And so let's see, what does r of 6 look like? Well, the function r is 2 times something squared minus 1. And what are we plugging in there for that something? We're putting in 6. And so order of operations, exponents first. So this is 6 squared, which is 36. And 36 times 2 is 72. And so notice I didn't get the same answer as last time, so it matters what order you do them in. So it's good to pay attention whether they're asking for q of r or r of q, or a lot of times you'll see it f of g or g of f, but they go in the same order. So I like to rewrite them like this before I start trying to do the work.